depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, and Look the hot. Hey, no more. 11.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete. It's taken down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
This one out quickly to Noel. He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
There's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston. On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Dolphins 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here we go. 19.
Hill brought in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Tackled there by Will Anderson.
2 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Like, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Steady.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here's a give to Ajak. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
That's all 80.
3-yard gain on the play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Street. Hey, Trav.
In motion, it's Waddle.
18, Pioneer.
Ready. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down. On first down, it's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Right back to down. He's got it again. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Stroud quickly out to Collins. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. 14-7 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. As we are ready, Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On play action, Brissett. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside to 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big play there for Miami. A gain of 66 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. A-Jack. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
Hey, kill.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Come on, A-Chan. Touchdown, Dolphins. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. On 18. That's it. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Here we go. Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. This one complete to Washington. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's got his man. That's Noel. And he will score. Jalen busted. That his second TD catch of the season. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Texans have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, hey, chill. You're 19. Good. Right, 20. Lefty. Middle. Go.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards on the game.
Hey, check. 19. Go.
Now a give to Achane, heading right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Kill.
In motion, it's Waddle.
19. Hey, kill. Got it. Go.
Throw it. Brissett. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
3rd and a yard. It's Brissett. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
Come on, hey, kill. 19. Set. 19. Set. Middle. Go.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, it's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. White Tony.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Washington. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Second down, they need 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Texans. South, south, south. Oh, ready?
To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Hey, kill, 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 kill. Hey, Hey, check, 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 check. Hey, kill, 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 kill. Go.
On first and 10, here's Brissett. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Hey, kill, 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 kill. Go.
Throwing on second down, Brissett. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable from the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll throw with Brissett. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing again, Brissett. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Middle, middle. 19. Hey, kill, 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 kill. Go.
Brissett gonna throw again. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Dolphins 21.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Miami.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Once again, it's Achane. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On play action, Brissett. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This throw right side is caught by Hill. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Houston.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
South. Okay.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards and back-to-back first downs.
Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, it's Stroud. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. This one out quickly to Noel. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
On the quick, right? 118. Let's go.
Throwing is Stroud. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Dolphins 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Only tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just kick.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kenneth Grant, he gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
19 sacks. Here we go. 18.
An inside give to Marks. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a third and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense.
Third and a long way to go. He'll get this out wide. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 19 yards on 3rd and 18. They found a way to get it done. First down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Here we go.
On second down, Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A dive, and he's in! Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, 19. Check. 12. Hey, check. Go.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by Knox. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, it's Waddle. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Third down, they need 5. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Miami.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the air again is Brissett. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Looking out of the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's taken in, and he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Come on. Come on.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Stroud going to set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at
On the
the
quick,
44-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ow, Patrick!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. There's going to be ball in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Will Anderson. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him 1 more here in week 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. Third down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll drop to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
At the 60. At the 60.
They'll look to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week. Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
70. Come on. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for
He's going to try to do it himself. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Tony. Hey, uno más.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Nike taxi. Swap. Mother swap. Hey, please. Hey.
Now, Stroud. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Ready up. Cougar 19. 18. 5 years. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Steady.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down leading. 19 tight. Ready. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. That one is caught by Collins.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that